The sun was just beginning to climb over the skyline, casting long golden beams across the glass towers of Meridian City. Inside the sprawling headquarters of Valen Corp, a quiet hum of activity filled the air. Employees scurried between meetings, phones buzzed, and the faint scent of coffee lingered in the hallways. But amidst the bustle, one man moved silently, unnoticed, his mop swishing across the gleaming floors, his janitor uniform blending into the background of corporate opulence. His name was Marcus Hale, a single dad who had long accepted that the world rarely saw men like him, men who worked tirelessly in the shadows, who cleaned up after everyone else's chaos, and whose struggles never made the headlines. Today, however, would be different. Today, Marcus would change everything, though he didn't know it yet. Marcus's mornings were a delicate routine. He woke before dawn in his modest apartment to make breakfast for his 10-year-old daughter, Tessa, who was still curled up in bed, dreaming of superheroes and far-off adventures. After a quick breakfast of scrambled eggs and toast, he kissed her forehead, reminding her to stay safe and eat her lunch properly. Then, with a weary sigh and a silent prayer that his health would hold out, he caught the bus downtown. Life hadn't been easy since Tessa's mother left, and every day was a battle against exhaustion, financial strain, and self-doubt. But Marcus had pride in his work, dignity in his routine, and an unwavering love for his daughter that kept him going when nothing else did. On this particular morning, the office seemed brighter, almost deceptively calm. The CEO of Valen Corp, Veronica Ashford, was expected to arrive for a crucial board meeting. Veronica, a woman in her late 30s, was known for her sharp mind, ruthless business tactics, and impeccable style. She commanded respect wherever she went, but she rarely noticed anyone outside her immediate circle. To her, janitors, assistants, and clerks were background noise, necessary, yet invisible. Marcus had seen her from afar countless times, the way she strode through the office in designer heels, phone in hand, eyes always scanning for the next deal or crisis. He had always respected her authority, but never imagined he would one day risk his life for her. The first moments of the morning passed uneventfully. Marcus pushed his mop across the marble floors, methodically cleaning as he watched the city awakening through the giant windows. Then, just as Veronica stepped into the main lobby, the unthinkable happened. A loud bang shattered the calm. Panic erupted like wildfire. People screamed and ducked. Papers flew, and the polished floor became a chaos of fear. Marcus's instincts kicked in instantly. He saw the gunman aiming at Veronica, his face twisted with rage, the weapon glinting under the harsh fluorescent lights. Without thinking, Marcus lunged forward, shoving Veronica out of the line of fire just as a deafening shot rang out. Pain seared through his shoulder and chest, and he crumpled to the ground, blood soaking through his uniform. Veronica screamed, frozen in terror, as Marcus whispered a weak but resolute, "It's okay. Stay down. If you believe in kindness and second chances, and that heroes come in unexpected forms, please hit like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, Kindness Spark." Today's story is one that will stay with you forever. The office was a whirlwind of chaos. Security tackled the shooter, employees screamed and called 911, and the city's police arrived within minutes. Veronica knelt beside Marcus, cradling his head in her hands trembling as she tried to staunch the bleeding. "Marcus, stay with me. Please, stay with me," she cried, her voice cracking. Marcus, barely conscious, could see the fear and genuine concern etched into her face. The irony wasn't lost on him. The woman he had spent years watching from a distance, someone who had never once acknowledged his existence beyond polite nods, now fought desperately to save his life. The ambulance ride was a blur. Marcus's vision flickered between the sterile white of the hospital ceiling and Veronica's anxious face. He could hear Tessa's laughter in his memory, feel the warmth of her tiny hands, and it gave him the strength to fight through the pain. The doctors worked quickly, stabilizing him and performing emergency surgery. Veronica stayed by his side the entire time, refusing to leave even when urged by hospital staff. The news spread rapidly, and, within hours, the story of the janitor who had saved the CEO's life was on every local channel and trending online. People were calling Marcus a hero, yet he barely felt heroic. He had done what anyone would do to protect a life. Still, for the first time in his life,